You know what I did recently?
Yes.
No, you don't, because this is going to surprise you. I actually sat down and I watched a movie that I might not have spoken so highly of before, and I think I might have had a change of opinion, a change of heart on it. Matrix 4. The Matrix 4.
As in the fourth film.
The fourth film.
For some reason in the Matrix trilogy.
Yes, in the Matrix trilogy, there is that fourth movie.
Fourth film.
Right, and you know what? When I watched it again, I noticed there were some pretty subtle, there were some good nuances in it. The acting in it was great. The special effects and
this thing won't stop blinking. I'm getting a pretty gnarly reading. There's some kind of glitch or anomaly in the area.
I don't
you guys
know.
know anything about that?
I don't know. I like the Matrix 4. That seems pretty normal.
I think someone's glitching and being anomalous over here.
Maybe I need to recalibrate this thing.
I think it's pretty natural.
Let me see. Oh, that's good.
I
guess there's nothing else to do around here. I guess you're all clean. Nothing to worry about. I'm Badical Radness, your local cyberpunk superhero trying to keep your neighborhood safe from bugs and glitches. So don't mind me.
I've heard of you, sir. You're a hero.
I'll just, I guess, thank you. I'll just see myself. Is that a Ninja Turtle? That's dope. Look at
From
that.
Last Ronin.
Dude.
You a fan?
Yeah, absolutely. I love Ninja Turtles.
Well,
Mind if I sit down? You got another guest? I see an open seat there.
Yeah, we typically don't, but sure.
But all right, but
Just gonna squeeze on through here.
Let's-
Ogle that super dope Ninja Turtle. You guys seem cool. I got nothing else going on. I mean, the thing's not blinking, so
No glitches to kill, or no glitches to bust.
no. I think I'm good. So what do you guys doing? It's a podcast or something?
Yeah, this is a podcast.
that's what we do.
Yeah, because my name's Trent.
And my name's Mark.
Oh, hey, what's up, Trent? What's up, Mark? Let's go.
Yeah. And what's your name?
Oh, I'm Badical Radness.
And this is the greatest podcast of all time called
Geek Off The Street.
Oh, I love that. I like that. I see that. I see what you did there.
This is Geek Off The Street, your go-to channel for all things from obscure geekdom to modern-day pop culture and everything else in between.
What's up, everybody?
It's that time again.
Yes, it is that time again. It is that time
excited.
again. We're back here
Excited.
for another episode. For an extra special episode.
It is.
Yeah, but first, my name's Trent.
And my name is Mark.
Oh, I'm Badical Radness.
Yeah, this is why.
That's why it's
This
special.
is it.
Because Badical Radness has come on to the greatest podcast of all time called
Geek Off The Street.
Oh,
Yeah. And
there it is again. I love that.
Love it,
It
right?
doesn't
Yeah.
get old.
Doesn't-
Yeah, the
never-
synergy.
We get it. But yeah, as we were just saying, for those of you guys that are at home listening, Badical Radness, he's been a supporter from the beginning.
Yeah.
He's on the internet. He's a streamer, content creator, gamer. He does all the cool stuff. Everything, all the cool stuff. And he is here on our show.
Yeah, man. I met you, or I heard about you through RJ.
Yeah.
And I saw some of the links and some of the little short videos you were putting out. And the very first one I saw, I was done. I'm like, who is this guy?
Yeah,
this is
genius.
Genius. This is
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
The skateboard.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
The
The
skateboard
Badical
got
tips.
me.
The
Yeah.
tips, man.
That got me.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's an old one. I mean, if you guys ever do a cringe episode, you can use those. But no, wow, that's way back, dude.
That was the first one that I saw, and I was like, I'm like 1 degree separation from this guy.
Yeah, I think we've been following each other since like the AI Institute days. Nice. This is the first time I've met you.
Yeah,
technically.
it's been a long time,
yeah.
like since I think
We've been-
since college.
Yeah.
Wow.
We go way back. I actually went to school with RJ.
Yeah.
And then I think somehow I call it the great algorithm. Great algorithm.
Yeah.
I think somehow it like recommended you to me, and
Gotcha.
probably through RJ, and then saw you, and then I saw some of your. Like Trent used to do these like daily posts, daily videos.
Yeah.
Like almost like vlogs or like video
yeah,
generation.
You have a vlog, and I know
basically.
when you were
And,
drawing too, right?
Yeah.
The drawing thing too. Yeah, I did a lot of daily stuff for a
Yeah,
while.
and that was cool. I mean, that was inspiring actually to me, believe it or not, because like I got to see you post this every day. There was a part of me that was like, is this guy really gonna post these every day? And then I just kind of kept watching him, and you did.
Yeah.
You were on it, man.
Yeah.
And,
Thanks, man.
Yeah, and it was honestly really inspirational to me because I was trying to do Badical content, if you will, more Badical tips, more like little episodes and more stuff to kind of like go over more of the character lore, whatever I could. But like, I had limited time, as I'm sure you've all struggled with, right? It's like hard to always keep everything consistent. But yeah, no, like that was definitely one of the many inspirations for sure.
Wow.
Like
dude,
that's
your
awesome.
post, dude, because I was like, man, like he's out here doing it. I gotta do something.
Right.
Dude,
Yeah,
man, no
yeah,
way,
yeah.
man.
I have no excuse. He's doing it every day, so I would see you do that, and I thought that's dope.
Oh man, I appreciate it. Dude.
It's
Thank
funny
you,
how that
Means
works,
a lot,
man.
yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
very cool. It's funny how that works.
Yeah, and then through, I think, like at some point, I probably added you, and you're probably like, "Who the hell is this weird guy?" and then we connected, whatever, in cyberspace in that way. And then I think same deal. It's like the great algorithm recommended Mark, and then I was like, "Man, this guy's got like a buttery smooth voice, like the golden voice over here."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Man, if I ever wrote a book, it's like I want Mark to narrate it."
There you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. We get that a lot. When we put out our first episode, I had a friend that was like, "Oh man, Mark has showing them like Mark has a great radio voice, and it's amazing." And then they turned to me and were like, "You have a good one too."
No, you as well. You do though. You as well. Like no, it's like one of the things too that was like I got to see it firsthand was we were at a convention. I think it was like. It was a Comic-Con Revolution, right?
Yeah, it was Comic-Con Revolution
Last year,
in
I
Ontario.
think.
Yeah.
And and you were out there at Geek Off the Street with your mic and doing thing like in person. And I got to see it happen. You even interviewed me, and I was like totally like sweating. I was like, it's the Mark, from Geek Off the Street, and and it was cool. I think you interviewed like Knox and I, at our table, and I was like, wow, this guy's like super professional. Like,
right on, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, we had that was a good time. RJ was there working the camera. CJ was there too, helping out.
That's right.
So.
Yeah. And I missed you there. You weren't there.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Year.
I felt pretty bad about that because I really wanted to meet you. Basically, that was it. So
I don't know if I think we did like some quick recording too. I don't know if you ever saw it, but
I think we still got it still. We got to.
We gotta find. We gotta go to the archives.
We gotta go to the archives.
To the vault.
Check it out. Yeah,
to the God's vault.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we start our show off usually every time with a segment called "How We Doing" and "What Are We Drinking This Week."
Ooh, okay, all right.
So Mark's got the goods this week.
Yeah. So what I did was I raided the fridge, the pantry, whatever.
Mark's got like a freaking winery down there.
We actually do have like a little bit of a
like a wine cellar
bar
deal.
kind of thing.
Nice.
Yeah, we need to expand that. But I'm actually stealing from my sister. Bless her heart. So we've got a couple.
Not the first time.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't be the
Does she
first
know
time.
she's gonna come up here and just kick us out of here?
That's a very solid
Possibility.
So if she starts swinging, it's every man for himself. Badical, I love you, but I'm diving.
I mapped all the exits.
we got windows.
I was part of trying to look for the bugs or the glitches in the vicinity. I got to map all the exits.
I'm getting out here. I'm getting out here.
Yeah.
But she actually had a friend or has a friend that makes up her own liqueurs, makes her own like limoncellos and all this kind of stuff.
Ooh.
So we're gonna take a little bit of a sip off some of the stock from her friend. So this is a blood orange liqueur.
Oh,
okay.
Check that out. All the people.
I do like citrus stuff.
Yeah, so we're just gonna do a little bit because we're gonna try to go through
Each one of them?
Yeah, there's a couple.
How many
guys.
are there? Yeah.
More than 5.
heard that bag,
less than 15.
Kind of clinging a little bit with all those bottles in there. So
I'm just gonna go just. That
some
good?
taste? Oh, yeah.
Because there's like I said, there's a couple.
Let me do the math on that. You said more than 5, less than 15, 100% fun. That's what I'm getting.
That's the power this guy has. That's the power.
Ooh.
All right, so
nice
this
little
one
glass,
is the blood orange liqueur.
All right.
So yeah, if you're drinking at home, just drink whatever you can find.
Yeah.
Man, it's got some legs on it.
Yeah.
Is this what you do? Do this?
Yeah. You gotta
Yeah,
look
I guess.
classy.
Do I look classy?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You can't help but look classy.
Oh,
A quick cheers. Thank you for coming on the show.
All right.
Badical.
Yeah.
To
Long
Badical.
time coming.
Yeah.
man.
Amen.
Badical.
Amen.
Geek Off the Street.
It's kind of syrupy.
Tastes
It's not,
like juice to me.
yeah, it's not that strong of a
Yeah.
alcohol, that
Yeah.
aftertaste kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kind
Ooh,
of
I like-
syrupy.
It's got like a nice kind of sweet orange peel like taste.
Ah.
Which
Very
not
good
a
way to put
bad
it.
thing though.
Yeah.
I know normally the orange peel gets like the bad rap, I think,
Right.
but
Yeah.
like
That hint of the orange
it's
peel.
nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. It's delicious.
It's kind of got the consistency of maybe like a cognac kind of thing.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, definitely. So, how are we doing this week?
Let's see. I am doing well. Good week. I actually, on Friday, I went to see a group called Jerry's Middle Finger.
Oh,
Okay.
Now, what they are is based on Jerry Garcia. Right now,
Okay.
he was obviously
ice cream.
That's Cherry Garcia.
Yes.
Close, yeah.
But there's actually
Based
a
on the
man,
same
yeah,
guy.
named after that ice cream
Okay.
flavor.
Oh,
They
yeah.
named a man after it. No, it's Jerry Garcia of the Grateful Dead.
Grateful Dead. Okay.
Been around for a long time, since the 60s. The band is still going, actually. John Mayer's touring with them.
Yes, he is.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're still going. And they've, Jerry Garcia has passed away, unfortunately. But he actually had a side project that he did where he just kind of, he made his own music, but he actually sampled songs from artists that he liked.
Huh.
And he put his own spin on it. So the music that they play, that the Grateful Dead play, was great. So he was doing his own thing. So I went to see them. This group, Jerry's Middle Finger, is based off of his independent stuff. That's the kind of fan following that Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead have. So it's called Jerry's Middle Finger because apparently Jerry's Middle Finger was cut off. It was gone. It was,
no way.
For whatever
That's
reason.
right,
So-
Like for real it is?
for real, for real.
No way.
Yeah,
Wow.
and all the music when he's playing, he's considered one of the greatest guitar players. He's doing that without a middle finger.
Wow.
So they just called themselves Jerry's Middle
clever.
Finger. Yeah, very
All right.
clever. But the band was great. We went out to San Diego. They were playing out there.
Nice.
Sonoma Beach.
Okay.
I'm saying that wrong.
Yeah. Sounds right.
But
though.
Sounds good.
it was a good time though. It was a good time. We got out there early. Didn't get home till like 3 a.m. or something crazy,
yeah.
but it was a good time.
Nice.
Had a ton of fun. And
Very
then
cool.
I also recently the Anime Riverside.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. You
in
went to
town.
that. All
Yes,
right.
that was a lot of fun. Good times. It was cool to go as a guest and
Yeah.
not covering it because we actually
Last
covered.
year we went, yeah.
Last year we covered it.
Yeah.
And that was their first one. So this was their second annual, Anime Riverside thing. It was a big success.
I was going to ask, like, anything better, anything worse? Like,
You know what? I don't know if it was better, but it was better in a sense because I was just able to enjoy it. I was able to walk
Yeah.
around. I posted a couple of videos.
Yeah.
I was able to, just go and buy some stuff. And
Right. That's the fun part.
I bought a couple things.
you got
Yeah.
you got a kind of a haul, a little haul.
yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, we'll be showing that later. But no regrets. No regrets.
No
Good
regrets.
times. Good
Nice.
times.
How about you, man? How's your week?
Man, my week, let's see. It's been doing the usual streaming thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Always eternally editing content. You guys probably understand that grind.
Yeah.
I'm sure you get
Never
that one.
ends.
Last week was probably more like really eventful for me. I went to what was it? Said it earlier, Comic-Con Revolution.
Yeah.
That's right.
got to
in
do that.
Ontario.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was a whole
Ontario,
thing.
California.
Ontario, California. Got to share a table with the Nox
Nox.
EXE, another fellow
Yeah.
streamer.
Yeah. Check him out too.
Knox is great.
Fun streamer, man. He's hilarious. You got to check out his clips and
His
stuff.
dance video thing, that was hilarious. There was some game and he got sucked into the world. He edited it where he got sucked in the world
Yeah.
and they were singing and he just
Oh yeah, his Yakuza one.
Yeah.
Yes, dude, I was dying.
Hilarious.
That was good. Funny shit, man. Yeah, and he was great. He came out there, hung out with me. It was a good time, good booth
Nice.
mate. And
Nice.
right next to us, we had Genjo Inc.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
Genjo,
Genjo's
aka
great.
Genjo Inc. And she was right next to us with her table and her co-writer Vero Valzer. I want to make sure I say her name right, but yeah,
Right on.
that was dope. So I had like the best booth mates you could ask for,
That's cool.
or,
That's
or
awesome.
booth neighbors, however you
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
phrase
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that event was dope. That was a 2-day thing. That was like all weekend, dude. It's kind of like when you're covering it, right? It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're behind the table. We actually did put out some content of us running around the convention hall.
Oh, nice.
So if anybody wants to check that out, feel free. It's on Nox.exe's YouTube channel. It's just at Nox.exe. He did the edits on it. We filmed
Very cool.
together and got to meet a pickle guy. Guy sells pickles at Comic-Con. We try to keep our content fresh, just like that guy and his pickles. It was cool.
Okay.
That's awesome.
We got salsa there. It's like it was one of those things that was outlandish for Comic-Con, so I was like, gotta get pickles.
Right.
Gotta get salsa because I've never seen that
Yeah.
at a convention except for at Comic-Con Revolution.
I do the same thing, man. I'm a pickle guy, so I'd
Yeah.
be all over that.
It was good. I got a habanero salsa, man. And we got to try some stuff. That's all in the video too.
Nice.
And then just generally kicking it. editing videos, all that stuff, and just playing video games, just doing that like behind the scenes or busting glitches, busting bugs.
I was just about to say, right, and saving the world, saving the cyber world.
Do what I can, try to keep everybody's neighborhood safe from bugs and glitches. Don't want the reality to distort too much,
Yeah.
Don't want too much distortion.
God bless you, sir.
Yeah.
God bless you.
That's awesome. Yeah, all those links will be in the show notes. Badical is always in our show notes, but we'll put everybody else's link to that video and everything. We'll put it all in
Knox,
there.
Jinjo.
Don't worry about it. We'll check it out. I just worked all week. Horrible. I went to something though, but I already forgot what it was, so I guess it wasn't that important.
Wasn't Disneyland? You did Disneyland before.
I did do Disneyland though. That was last weekend.
Okay.
I did Disneyland again. Okay. Yeah. I thought I did something, but I guess not. Never mind. Not important.
All right. Well, if you remember,
we'll come back to it.
You know what might help?
Another round.
Oh yeah, all right.
Oh, this one I was like, did I grab that one? This one is actually this one is peach.
Oh, peach. I enjoy peach in alcohol form.
I have one more thing to add. I totally. I didn't want to. I like being on this podcast. I get to do that.
Amen.
I got to crash this podcast, and you guys, invited me on here so graciously.
Right.
Get to kick it with you. So that's something. Can I add that?
Yeah.
Can I add that to the list?
Yeah, that's a celebration, man. Because I remember, man, you were we were posting to our stories before we even launched our first episode, and you were already responding, excited for the show to come out.
Yeah.
And that was huge, man. We were so excited for that.
No, you guys.
Yeah.
No, I look forward to your posts. I try to catch them as often as I can. In fact, dare I say, I think you're probably one of the only podcasts I really listen to. And I'm not just saying that.
If you're gonna listen to one,
it's I think I even showed that in one of my stories. Spotify showed, because I listen to you guys a lot on Spotify or YouTube, and Spotify was like, "Oh, most listened to podcasts," and it was you guys. So,
oh, sweet, yeah.
There you go,
man. We appreciate you so much. Dude. That was a big deal.
That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, and then when you were here the other day talking to us, and you were actually referencing stuff from the show, I was like, this guy actually listens to our show.
He's not full of shit.
Yeah, he's referencing.
He's not full of shit.
Well, not as much as we thought.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Peach.
Cobbler.
Man, that tastes like a cobbler or some kind of peach. It's like soda or
It's kind of like peach rings.
Yeah.
You know the candy peach rings?
Yeah.
That's what it was.
But the alcohol comes through a little more.
It does. I agree with that. I'm feeling that, or tasting it a little bit more.
Yeah. I enjoy that. I like peach. Peach is my thing.
I just realized you guys got...
Yeah, these are official GOTS glasses from
official
our...
GOTS glasses.
My cousin Kenji up in Washington. He got these made for us, sent down to us, and he has it in Japanese written for us in the back. Yeah, so...
Very cool.
Pretty sweet.
That is dope.
Yeah. Cool. Should we do some shout outs real quick then?
Do a shout out.
I'll do a couple of shout outs if you guys want to jump in while I'm loading our page of shout outs.
Okay.
I do want to shout out MC Podcast. They're a podcast out of in Australia, also Geek Podcast.
Nice.
I connected with them somehow. I don't remember how. We connected. We had a conversation. Super nice guys.
Great algorithm.
Yeah, the great algorithm. Yeah, super funny, man. They're really funny, really friendly guys. Super geeky. They're out of Australia.
Wow,
nice.
Super friendly,
Love
man.
it.
They're like, if we're ever in Australia, they're like, oh, we'll take care of you. Come on the show. We'll show you guys around. I was like, that's great, man.
All right, man.
MC Podcast, man.
Bet.
Thank you guys. You guys were awesome, man. And then, there's another shout out to another guy.
So yeah, if they ever want to come to the
guys
desert of Southern California,
MC Podcast. You guys want to come out
go.
here? You guys are welcome to come on the show as well, man.
Got
They're
you.
fantastic. Their podcast is really fun. They just started. Maybe
Nice.
maybe a couple months ago.
Cool.
Nice.
But they're awesome, man. So
Love it.
yeah, definitely thanks to them for following us, connecting with us. I had another one to talk about, but you guys want to jump in?
I'm gonna give a quick shout out to my friend from work, Dave, that kind of introduced me to Grateful Dead and all that kind of stuff.
Oh
so
yeah, is he the one with the
appreciate it,
podcast?
man. Yes, he does
he
have
has
a
the Grateful
podcast
Dead.
that
Cool.
covers the Grateful Dead. It's been going on for a long time. They've got I don't even know, 70,000 plus kind of followers, kind of thing.
Nice.
It's different because they actually they post a lot of his actual shows.
Oh.
So it's different.
Yeah.
I don't think they can post on Spotify for that reason because
Gotcha.
they're playing that. But
I
a
see,
lot
I
of the
see.
Grateful Dead
okay.
fans
Yeah.
know it.
Like
and
the
listen.
band shows them
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
their
that was
music.
the thing. I guess some of the Grateful Dead did was they would allow people to record their shows. They were
Gotcha.
Oh,
again, this is like in the 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty
hippies.
sweet. Yeah.
Gotta love them.
The other shout out was for Bradford Burton. He commented on one of our posts about James Gunn, and
did he?
I responded to him. We got into split second of a tiff, but then I stepped back and I messaged him. I was, hey man, I don't want to start anything with you, man.
That's
It's
cool.
all about we're all creators, and I found out he's a cinematographer. Trying to build his career as a filmmaker, and
Right on.
I was like, we connected over that, and we're cool. Followed him, he followed us. And then I was like, this is cool, man. He's a pretty talented guy.
That is how it should be.
Yeah.
That is how it should be.
I came in with
he's pro, I'm assuming.
Yeah. His profile shows a bunch of. He has some pretty high quality shots and equipment and stuff. He does.
I meant pro James Gunn. I'm sorry.
I'm
assuming, yeah.
not necessarily James Gunn, but his response was like more of like a well, where's your movie at kind of thing. And then I was and then I got back in and I responded kind of like you know my typical response. Right, I got kind of a little bit.
Yeah.
And then
You're filming right now. This is filming.
This is your form.
Yeah.
You're recording, filming, editing.
True, yeah. But then I stepped back. I was like, you know what, man, let me just connect with this guy. I'm sure we're all cool. And he was super cool, man. Super nice guy.
Nice.
He's like, I wasn't trying to offend you, man. I'm just I'm entertained by your stuff, and that's the point. I was like, yeah, cool, man.
Nice.
So yeah,
Love
and
it,
then
love it, love
also
it.
just shout outs real quick to I'm High on Life. Thanks for following us, and Ben Ironwolf. I think he's an artist.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
Thank you guys
nice.
for following us. Thanks for the follow. You guys are followed back, and thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Very cool.
Any
Very
more
cool.
shout outs you guys have?
I got some.
Yeah. Shoot 'em.
Man. So first off, shout out to Mark, Trent, RJ. You guys, thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks
Yeah.
for being amazing, being awesome. Thanks for doing your podcast and all that stuff and putting up with me so far.
Dude, no way,
Not
man.
even a
No way.
thing.
Standing invitation, man.
You know, shout out to Genjo Inc., Janine
Yeah.
Janae, aka Genjo Inc.
Nice.
Shout out to you and being an inspiration in my life all the time as well with your amazing art and just her amazing work ethic. She just cranks stuff out and it's amazing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And you know,
Incredibly talented.
yeah.
Yeah. I got a chance to meet her at that first Comic-Con Revolution last year. So
Yeah, she's so cool
Hard work
and
and very
just
cool.
you know, she puts up with me too. So that's I appreciate that. Really, just shout out to anyone who puts up with me. You know, so so thank you to all my viewers.
Yeah.
On all the things and people who tune into my Twitch stream. That's a trip every time. I'm always like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm always like, wow, people want to see me play video games or talk about shit.
Yeah.
Like it's just a trip every time I see people show up, and it's like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
No, I believe it, man. I 100% believe that every one of those people, like you may not like know each and every name kind of thing, but every single one you appreciate, man. So
Absolutely.
I completely get it. I completely get it.
Yeah. Make sure you appreciate Rock and Roller 160 a little bit more. Ask me.
I will. I will. Now that I know, I've been keeping it so secret.
Yeah.
Definitely shout out to anybody who met me at the convention that I didn't know your username. There was a few of you.
Yeah.
You know who you are, I'm sure. But I want to say thank you to them as well. And those that I do know your usernames, thank you for showing up.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I got one more shout out to the real Mongolian. That's Anthony Longoria. I went to high school with him.
Oh, cool.
We did not get along in high school. I'll be very transparent. He knows that. I know that. But he's close friends with Will, the writer. He was on the show.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
They're close friends. So there was like a he was friends with him.
Yeah.
This was a thing. Anyway,
Is Will a sci-fi writer?
No, he's only written
Like the spy novel kind of
kind of
book?
like the spy thriller
Okay.
kind of books. Yeah.
There was a fellow, thanks to you guys, that popped on, came and visited me and was like, "Are you the Badical Radness from Geek Off The Street?" Because you guys, I think you shouted me out in some of your vids, some of your podcasts. So thank you for that. That's part of the thank you. As well.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Yeah.
Wilbur, yeah?
I think he
this
writes
is-
sci-fi novels, and he was on your show.
It's got to be Will.
But Will's out in Virginia though, so
Let's see, maybe he made
couldn't have been him.
correct?
Yeah.
Well, the only other one that writes sci-fi novels,
Is
Greg Sorber.
Greg, yeah.
Greg sounds
Greg
right.
Sorber.
Oh, it might have been Greg.
Did you meet Greg?
I think I did. I think it was. Yeah.
Was Greg there?
What's happening right now?
dude,
What?
yeah,
I don't
dude.
know if he was there. He could have been. He's local. He's right there.
We gotta find out. Yeah,
Yeah.
Greg Sorber
Greg,
is
yeah.
a sci-fi writer. The
Yeah.
Pax Machina series.
I've
Yeah, I
known
think
him
so.
forever
Yeah,
and a day.
Greg,
Yeah.
Greg, if you're out there, thank you for stopping by and saying hi. And
What?
he dropped your
What?
names
Oh,
too.
man,
He
I
dropped
love
Geek Off The
that.
Street. Yeah, it was
Really?
super dope. I was like, the things are connecting, dude.
Wow.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's all connected.
So-
Yeah. That's freaking awesome, man.
Man, yeah, Greg's one we're gonna get on the show too.
Yeah.
Oh man, listen.
What a great, What a great,
Him and his family. I've known him for quite some time. I mean, it's the connection's weird. Like his brother-in-law is like one of my best friends.
Yeah,
he's like my brother essentially. So I've known him since high school days. So wow, that is so funny.
Get it?
I got it.
We was at a bug. We had like gnats flying around.
This is a sterile environment, people.
Yeah, we gotta keep it clean. Yeah.
But Greg, man,
that's awesome, man. That's freaking
you're too
great.
awesome.
Yeah,
you're too
great.
awesome.
For sure. But yeah, anyway.
And his son just graduated high school. Logan, what's up?
Oh, yeah, Logan, he follows us as well.
Nice.
He's Logan Stir 22. Yeah. But yeah, for Anthony, man, he responded to one of our posts about Star Wars Visions.
Yeah.
He said, think about what couldn't get done for Clone Wars or any other saga. Vision serves to bridge the gap between events or fill in spots that you didn't even know existed. Ooh. I was like, yeah, that's true. But he did quote something about Count Dooku, though, which is from the Star Wars, what was that series? The short
Tales of the Jedi.
Tales of the Jedi.
I was going to say Clone Wars, but nope.
Yeah.
Those are really short.
Yeah. But yeah, Tales of the Jedi. So I think maybe mixed some series up, but that is true though. That is the key to.
Yeah.
That's
all good.
So thanks for commenting, man. Good to hear from you, Anthony.
Yeah, great.
We get along now, fine, guys. Don't worry, we're all cool.
Yeah. I mean, high school days.
We're adults.
Right?
Yeah, we're adults now. Cool. Anyway, that's probably it. Huh? Let's get into the show.
A lot of time.
Yeah, a lot of time just like chatting away, but so we're really just gonna talk geek with Badical.
Yes.
Amen.
For the most part, we're just gonna have a conversation, pretty much what we've already been doing this whole time.
Yeah, true that.
But yeah, so pretty much, man, tell the people what is your origin story. What got you in? How did you create Badical, and what got you into streaming, gaming, content creation, all that stuff?
So, wow, okay, that's a good one. That's a deep-rooted one. So, the origin of Badical. So my origin story, I guess, goes. I really, it's awesome too to get to talk about this. I haven't really gotten to truly talk about this like too publicly. So this is cool. But yeah, it started out basically that. I've always been kind of a creative person, just wanted to make some art, make some things, hence, we talked about earlier, I was going to art school with RJ and stuff. And so Badical kind of came about, actually it was sort of like, to be honest, like a little bit anti-art school, because there was a point in my art school days where I was like, God, I'm tired of them telling me what I need to make, because, you're riddled with assignments that take hours and hours and hours, and every teacher made it seem like their class is the only class, if you will. I'm sure you guys have all had instructors and teachers like that. So they were very much like that. Every class demanded 40 hours while I'm working like 3 jobs and trying to do the art I want to do, but you really don't have the time for it. So that's kind of how Badical came about. It was like, it kind of came from wanting to do something on my own to have an outlet. Right. And then what kind of fell into place was actually a quick little shout out to Frank and Sons collectible show. I'm sure you guys are aware of that.
Love them.
So there's this wonderful woman there that sells random hats and sunglasses. And I was with a friend of mine.
Where this is going.
I was with a friend of mine, and I put on a chapka like this, and I put on some shades, almost like Cyclops looking shades.
Yeah.
I've gone through iterations since, but I put them on. He took a photo. It was, and we were laughing at it. I was like, man, I look like some kind of like video game reject or like retro video game reject. And then I love doing Photoshop stuff. So that's where it started, was I took that picture and then started kind of like trying to Photoshop it onto a Genesis cartridge, just because like Sega Genesis, for retro gaming fans, I'm sure you know what that is, but so I was like, man, it looks like some retro video game reject, like game that, like no one really bought or whatever. So I sat there and I was trying to think of a name, and you guys, man, I would have came up with something really stupid. I was like Faltered Beast or something. I don't like to parody like games that were out at that time. And then I was like, no, man, there's got to be something better. Like I was just going through them and I was bouncing them back and forth with my cousin. And then finally I was like, man, what did people like to say back then? And I was always like radical, or that's bad, like bad meant cool. And then just there it was. I was like Badical Radness, like first name, last name, boom.
Wow.
Photoshopped it onto this like crude, Genesis cartridge image I got. And then from there, I kept just as an outlet. That's how it kind of shoehorned into my outlet. I was writing little bits of lore. Badical Radness is this cyberpunk superhero, keeps your reality safe from bugs and glitches, tries to keep, reality from distorting. And it's sort of an homage to things like, probably Ghostbusters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Instead of a proton pack, he's got these debug gloves, these things right here.
Nice.
And I built these myself out of like hockey gloves, and they got lights and they blink and all this fun stuff, little chips in them and whatever. So just sort of like to like mix anything I can that's also part of myself into the character, into the thing. And then other characters have come to fruition, particularly an evil maniacal enemy that I have that I can't stand, who keeps freaking interrupting my stream. Volmax, I hate you. Kick rocks, dude.
Your days are numbered.
Volmax, I got a tutorial for you, all right? I want you to go ahead, open up your phone, look up whatever it is you use for maps, Google Maps, whatever, Apple Maps, whatever the hell it's called, and just go ahead and delete that shit and get lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get bent.
Get bent, Volmax.
Yeah. Put an egg in your shoe and beat it.
Right.
Ooh.
Mic drop. That was rough. You simmer down, Trent. Trent, simmer down. Simmer down. Take it easy.
Burned.
But yeah. It's odd, man.
That's dope.
And then, so what transitioned you into streaming and like?
That's the part I didn't answer yet. The streaming aspect. So I was always I was trying to kind of fine tune it, right? So this whole lore aspect of the character and all of that. I'm a pretty poor dude trying to make it work creatively wherever I can. So I try to feed in little tidbits about the lore. But let's face it, like, I'm not James Gunn, I don't have all the connections. I don't have, all that stuff.
We love James Gunn.
So I don't have all those connections, right? So I do with what I can. So I have little sporadic things here and there, sometimes do animations, whatever. But let's face it, it's cumbersome as an artist.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm pretty damn good at video games, if I may say so myself. So I kind of created this trifecta that is Badical. So it's game, skate, punch, glitches. Okay, so that's where the gaming part came in, and streaming was just seemed natural.
Yeah, like a natural transition.
Rock this look, just rock it, get on there, plug in, and I got myself a stream card and everything, and just boom, I was playing games and trying to share that with the world. And honestly, a big part of me, Trent, I was like, dude, I can't believe people want to see people play video games.
Yeah.
But I always try to offer something extra. I know there's a bazillion streamers out there, and you're all doing your thing, and I appreciate that too. But it's a big ocean,
Yeah.
And I try my best to bring what I can to it. So I wanted to sprinkle in that lore, the character. There's animations and things that occur on my stream. It's fully interactive for people to participate.
Nice.
I turn into Badigal sometimes on around Halloween, around Radtober. And so that's a whole story arc and everything. And so I would say, people, if you haven't heard of me, come check it out, come hang out.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the biggest thing. Like, I just want a place for people in cyberspace. Just come kick it, come hang out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure the type of like community you have. I feel like it's a real chill space, a real like. I don't know. I just feel like when I watch your streams, it's just like fun but relaxed, and it's like welcoming. It's just kind of I don't know. I just kind of laugh at everything you say. As also, it's just like a real like nothing real innocent, nothing angry, nothing.
There's no pressure. There's no just leave it all behind.
Yeah.
It's a break from all the BS you got to deal with. I mean, it's a small, 5-minute break. Away from the BS.
Exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Something else that gives us a break from the BS.
Yeah.
Oh,
that one's in like a beaker. What is that?
Yeah, this one is limoncello. This is straight up limoncello. It's an Italian thing, made with lemons.
Okay.
From the fields of Tuscany.
Exactly right. Just gonna do a skosh.
Yeah, we are going through these, huh?
We haven't even scratched the surface.
Oh, okay.
But we can go through them a little quicker, just so we can get them all.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, look at this guy.
I didn't do it.
Look at this guy.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
So far, I think I like this one the best. I was a little surprised by this.
Yeah, not quite. I was expecting something tart, but this is not too tart. This is It's like a
this
lemon,
is
like
this
lemon
is straight
dessert.
up. This is like the main I think all the other recipes are based off of this. This is the main one. Limoncello is a big Italian thing.
Yeah, no, that's tasty. It's like a dessert,
I'm presuming.
like a dessert wine kind of thing for Italy, or a dessert drink, or
that I'm not sure of. I would guess yes.
Yeah. For our 1 or 2 Italian listeners out there, let us know.
What would you? Because pardon my ignorance on this, but what would you define like a cello? I've never had this before in my life.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it's kind of exclusively an Italian thing.
Okay.
But as far as I can tell, it's just like it's a brandy type of liqueur, just with a lemon flavor in it. But I think it's like I said, it's just one of those Italian.
Yeah.
You know, like Chambord or whatever is like a French, whatever, cognac.
Yeah.
You know, French, that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
But since you guys knocked that out so quick, let's go into another one.
Right into the next
If you
one.
like lemon, let's go with lime.
Lemon, lime. Dude, can these mix? Lemon and lime?
This guy's a thinker.
Like,
that seems logical to me. It works for Sprite.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, that's exactly what I was
Sprite
gonna
cello? Oh, that was that. Did they get that? Did it get that sound?
Yeah, I know,
Probably
right?
did.
Let me try it
Probably
again.
did.
Let me try it again.
Yeah.
Well, you had to be the first one, I guess.
I hope you have a couch that I can crash on, because
Now you got to go.
you're out.
Badical, you can stay wherever you like.
Right on. Bunk beds.
Step Brothers, bam.
Cheers.
Catalina wine mixer.
Ooh, looking Catalina wine mixer.
That one's got the tartness that I was
Ooh,
looking
yeah.
for. Yeah. I kind of like lime though. It's not bad either.
Yeah,
This one is a little more intense than the last
it is
one.
a little bit. Yeah,
I think I like the intensity though. It's
I
a
wanna-
little bit of a challenge, you know.
Mix them.
You do want to mix them.
you know,
Nice.
if you want
I have a little in here still.
throw a splash, a skosh, if you will.
that might be the greatest tasting thing that you're about to have right here.
Ooh,
A little more.
that should be good. Oh, there we go. That little drop.
Yeah,
I'm sure that was it. That was it. Here we go. Bottoms up.
Not so much. Maybe you need more mixing.
Interesting. That one kind of canceled that one out, even though that one's stronger.
Interesting.
I'm a little
Kinda
tripped
watered
out
it
right
down.
Wow.
Mm,
Yeah, and I don't. You didn't even put that much.
Yeah.
Right,
Couple
right.
drops.
Interesting.
Chemistry is of that. Weird.
I don't. Yeah, that is weird.
Odd.
Yeah,
odd,
anybody
odd.
listening?
The great
we're just,
neutralizer.
Yeah.
we're mixing them up.
Yeah, we're
We're
mad
mixing 'em up.
scientists now. Yeah. For sure, man. So next thing I want to talk about is so we try to get into like conversations about not just talking about like movies and things like that we enjoy. We also try to get into like the social impact of things. So is there anything about geek culture you think has like a positive impact or even a negative impact on society?
All negative. No, I'm just kidding.
All
I'm
negative,
kidding. I'm
yeah.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. No. I think there's a lot of positives. I mean, it gives people definitely an escape first and foremost. You know, you know, get to look at Ninja Turtles and like imagine their thing and follow their story arcs and you know, see them kick ass and stomp the foot and take down the Shredder and whoever, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, all that stuff is great to have that sort of escape, you know. And I think, but that escape, a lot of people can misunderstand in that it's like, oh, it's not real life, it's not, you know, this that. But I think it also does other things that people don't talk about enough, like brings us together. Like look at us right here, right now.
Yeah.
You know, and even if you have disagreements with stuff, right? Like in certain, you don't like something that Mark doesn't like or whatever, vice versa. But it's like you could talk about it, right? You can debate about it, and then hopefully nobody has any like hurt feelings over it. But you like you have different views of it. But it's not like politics or religion type of stuff, you know. Like that gets extreme. But like I don't know. I mean, there are people, of course, that like blow up over nerddom or geekdom, if you will. But no, I think it's generally positive. I mean, you don't want to just like work a job and like do nothing fun with it, and that's your life. And you know, everything is just the generic status quo, I think, anyways. But yeah, I think it's wonderful to have
some sort of escape. I mean, obviously things should be in moderation. I think that's the magic word, right? The true magic word, moderation for everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, you know, I love it. I think it connects me with a lot of people, just on many levels, whether it's just talking about superheroes or movies. Horror movies is another thing. I like a mixed bag of, good horror movies, if you will, and like terrible movies or even terrible B movies or worse, because they're, even if they're bad, they're a topic of conversation, I think.
True. Yeah.
You know, and it's like, you know, I think that stuff is more fascinating to me on a personal level. But you mentioned like the potential of bad things, or bad things with geekdom or being a geek, what comes with it. I mean, obviously there were things, I think, like it was sort of a struggle when we were younger.
Yeah.
There was that. It was sort of like, you know, like for me, I'm a big cartoon buff, and I would skateboard back in the day. Still do every here and there. But like the thing is like I wasn't like just the skater wearing like shorties or whatever like brand at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Like all the brand name shit. I would have like an underdog shirt, literally underdog.
Nice.
Gotcha. You know, or like a cartoon shirt, like Bugs Bunny and shit on it, or Ninja Turtles or whatever. And I'd get clowned on or whatever, or if we're having like clearance bin Reeboks and shit. You know, it's like, but you know, like I still went out there and I still skated. You know, never said I was like the greatest or anything, but I would be out there skating in whatever clunky shoes I had.
Enjoying it. Yeah.
You know, so I think some of that has lessened for sure, and I think that's wonderful. That I think we all should be so lucky that we can celebrate that stuff without constantly getting beat up. Or into fights, if you will.
Right.
That's awesome. But, you know, all that aside, like, for the most part, I think it brings people together. But I do think some people are extreme. And that's a negative thing, where people are so extreme.
Yeah.
They, like, almost want to hurt people over it. That's stupid.
Yeah. It's kind of like all, I don't know, groups, I guess, have that kind of like bad stereotype also.
Yeah. I mean, and unfortunately, I shouldn't say all technology, but kind of all technology, all things, there is some way for it to unfortunately get corrupted or for someone to take advantage of it in a negative way. But I think from what you're saying, and you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you're saying the same thing, that there is a lot of positive that's within there. You know what I mean? I guess it maybe kind of depends on what you want to focus on.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of positive there. There is something positive to be gained from, you know, the internet, the geek culture,
absolutely,
streaming and whatnot. So it's a great conduit. It's a great way for people, like you're saying, that, you know, we're wearing the underdog t-shirts that, you know, didn't feel like they had a whole lot. Leave that right there. That didn't feel like that. You know, I mean, there's a way for them to connect with other people and to not feel alone.
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely. Yeah. And I think too, I'm just gonna say this as a general statement. I think there's a lot of people out there that have this misconception that, like, oh, if I'm a geek or I'm a nerd, I can't meet a significant other. I got news for you. I think you can. I think you can. You just got to go to the right places. Go to comic conventions, go to anime conventions, and don't be weird. Don't be too weird.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, talk to people, cosplay, like, join groups.
Yeah, a lot of them have that after party, that ball.
After parties,
they always at the conventions. Yeah, 100%.
You know, like, I think that all that stuff is out there, if not more than ever, man. Especially Star Wars fans. My God, you guys are eating good, like, to a degree. Like, there are things like maybe not so good at the Star Wars buffet sometimes, but there's a lot of it to pick from.
There's a lot.
There's a lot to pick from.
Options.
And I think people are a little bit more open about it.
Yeah.
So I think that is awesome.
Yeah, bringing out kind of becoming pop culture like makes it a little more acceptable.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you see it everywhere. You see it on people's cars. You see them wearing outfits that have some sort of, you know, geek culture, pop culture thing on it. So, yeah, it's a whole different world.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I always say my first con in 2007 is very different from the cons now. Like the people, the types of people, the amount of people.
Yeah.
It's all very different. And in a lot of ways for the better. You know what I mean?
Right, definitely. Yeah, and at the Anime Riverside that just went down a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So many people. It's getting more and more people. I mean, it's only been the second year, but they seem like they got more people.
Yeah.
More
That's
people
awesome.
out there wearing, you know, wearing cosplay, wearing the outfits. I have some family that hadn't been before. They were just in the area of people watching. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
met up with them and we all went to that convention together. So
That's
it was
dope.
something new for them,
Yeah.
Nice.
you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
So it's a great thing. It's a
Yeah.
great thing.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, and I think like the best of the output of geek culture is like the challenging the creativity, the types of content we get, like
Yeah.
the Eisner Award-winning
Yes.
graphic novels and things like that. I think there's a lot more to it than what a lot of people think.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Especially like one of the things that I think a lot of people, not everybody, definitely the people that go to those things are pretty aware, but like, people talk about NFTs and all that stuff. Like there's all that, but I got news for you guys. That's not really new. If you want something that's really OG, really original, that you can put up and you can share that's unique to you, dude, go to a convention. I'm telling you, go to a convention and meet actual artists. Did you know they do commissions? That's like the OG NFT and still current, dude.
Yeah.
I would personally rather have something like that. Not to like piss off any tech bros or anything. You have your thing, that's great.
Yeah.
But like there's just something so personable about meeting the artist like firsthand, and then like they're drawing it, painting it for you. Like that's legit. Like it's an original piece right there.
yeah,
And so I would encourage a lot of people, support your local artists in that way.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
And that you can get yourself your own original piece like that.
Yeah. Artist Alley is always the spot to be in those cons, man. I spent usually most of my time when I learned what that was.
Yeah.
I always like search out artists to get stuff signed.
Oh,
or get
yeah.
things drawn,
Yeah.
commissioned. I met some of my favorite artists and writers, man. It's
Yeah.
like the coolest.
And
thing.
the level of creativity that you will find in there is nuts.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would have never thought to do this and somebody did it. Or I would never have thought to
Right.
combine these two things
Yeah.
and they did it. And they've got a bunch of it.
Right,
And
yeah.
it works so
Yeah.
well. Yeah. Amazing.
Absolutely. And you guys are already like, dare I say, like experts in your subject matter. That because you bring that literally to the table. You talk about your favorite shows, your favorite comics, your favorite mangas, your favorite animes, and that's cool that we live in a time where we can talk about that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
I think that's so awesome. It's it's crazy. It's like even when my equivalent to this, to a degree is like streaming. So it's like I get to kind of shoot the shit with the chat and hang out and talk about whatever and try to like, give my side of things, but hear theirs, which is my favorite part really. I like hearing what other people think and what they bring to the table, and sometimes it's outlandish, sometimes it's pretty cool,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. No matter what, it's still cool.
Yeah.
No matter what, whenever somebody does respond, you can engage
Yeah.
with them. It's always a cool thing. And then, like, you're saying when you had a conversation with this guy that it started to get a little negative, but it ended positive.
Yeah.
For both of you, it sounds
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
So that's
That's
beautiful.
good.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing about the geek culture of anybody. They're understanding. I think in a lot
Very
of ways.
accepting. Super
accepting.
accepting.
That's
That's
the
the
one, yeah.
best thing, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
End of the day,
Very
for sure.
accepting.
But I want to do something kind of like what we did in episode 0.
Ooh,
Okay,
ooh,
cool,
we're
cool,
going
cool.
back.
Yeah, back to the first because like I feel like I
That's a
want to
long time
include.
ago.
Yeah, I want to include Badical in the beginning because he was there at the beginning.
Right
So
on,
I want to
amen.
include you
Ooh,
in. So
well said.
Badical, if you were to recommend what was it? It was a comic book, a sci-fi show, an anime, and a video game.
Oh
Like,
man.
what would you recommend? So, if one were to ask you, "Hey, I've never played video games before. What would
I
get
got you.
into?"
Right.
I'm just gonna give a disclaimer out of the gates. There's a lot of those things that I like, so I'm just gonna probably name something.
Just throw something out there.
Okay.
Something that you really enjoy that you think someone else would like.
Yeah, I'm really curious what game you might recommend.
That would be a
Ooh,
tough one, I imagine.
my
right?
God.
Yeah,
There's a
you
lot
want
of
to save that
games.
for last.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah,
that's
save it for
cool.
last.
Or
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
got maybe more than one, if you want to do 2.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Yeah,
All right. So there's more.
Here, okay.
Yeah.
Now I
Opening-
can relax.
Opening it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Let's see. So sorry if I may. The first one was it
I'm already
A
lost.
movie or-
Movie?
Like
Was it
movie?
comic book
comic
or-
book, sci-fi, anime, and video game. I think
Okay.
that was what it was, right? Is that what we
Okay.
did?
That sounds right.
been a couple
anime.
years
I'll
or
just go with like more current stuff. So I was really into Chainsaw Man.
Oh, yeah.
Finished that
nice.
first
We covered
season.
that.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Super
Covered.
dope. I bought the issue 1 manga of that.
Nice.
I'm not saying that that's necessarily my comic pick yet, but
Yeah.
but I picked that up and I was like, the art is dope. This I literally judged a
yeah.
book by its cover on that one.
Yeah.
And I picked it
You
up.
can do that with mangas.
Yeah, and I was
yeah.
like, dude, Chainsaw Man, I'm in. I don't know, like take my money here. Let me buy this.
Yeah.
I put it on the counter, and then didn't disappoint. The anime was dope, so that was cool. I would say check that out. Like I said earlier, I'm a little bit of a I like horror movies, believe it or not. Even though I'm like usually super colorful, wear lots of colors and stuff, which is also my aesthetic. But I do love horror movies and just like comics and the like and all that stuff. So a comic I would recommend. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I know one of the things I was actually vibing with you on, Trent, was you mentioned Kick-Ass.
Oh man, that's what got me into comics. Was Kick-Ass.
Nice.
I think I really enjoyed the original first run of Kick-Ass 1 through 8.
Yes. Oh,
So
man.
good. It was like a cultural phenomenon at the time.
yeah.
I think, and I won't get too much into it. I feel like you and I could probably yammer on about it another time.
We'll have a separate episode about
Yeah,
Kick-Ass.
that would be. I would love to.
Yeah.
If you ever want to invite me back, we could talk about that.
Yeah, we'll do Kick-Ass episode.
I
It's already
enjoyed.
set. We figured it out. It's
I
exciting.
enjoyed that arc, that comic. The first run of Kick-Ass, issues 1 through 8. I would say another one that's really good. Ninja Turtles versus Batman.
Oh yeah, I haven't
Super
read it, but
good
yeah.
comic.
Is it good?
It's super good.
Yeah.
I recommend that. Go check that out. I mean, really, I would be a little bit biased. I'd probably say anything Ninja Turtles for the most part.
yeah.
But yeah, definitely that. Especially if you only know the Ninja Turtles for the animated stuff.
Yeah.
Go check out the original run of the Mirage comics. They're probably probably free online somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Whatever. But go check them out. Let's see what else you said. A sci-fi thing.
Yeah, sci-fi thing. Yeah.
Oh man, a sci-fi thing. Okay, it's a lot of cool sci-fi stuff. Sci-fi thing. That's tough. I'm a little.
That was a
stumped
tough
on
one for me too. I've never been a huge sci-fi guy, so that was a tough one for me to answer as well.
There's a lot
but
of-
Mark did Firefly, I think, right?
Firefly
Choice.
is solid.
Firefly, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Star Trek, one of those.
Star Trek. Yeah, those are your two choices.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, man. That's a good because that encompasses a lot, honestly.
Yeah.
You know what? I would say recently a sci-fi thing that I enjoyed. Dare I say that movie Prey? The new.
Prey.
I was a little bit.
With Predator.
Yeah, I was a little bit
Oh.
I was surprised at how decent that was.
Yeah.
That was a cool movie, so I'd recommend that. I think that's on Hulu or something.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
on
about
Hulu.
to say it's
Yeah,
on Hulu. Mhm.
But yeah, I would have seen that one in theaters. It was pretty entertaining, pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that to be as good as it was. I was really kind of blown away. I'd say
Nice.
that's sci-fi. So
Yeah,
I think that counts.
Yeah,
Sure,
takes place
definitely.
in,
Yeah,
I
that
think
counts.
it takes place in America kind of thing, like pre.
Yeah, like a indigenous people days,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, that's kind
Yeah.
of cool.
Nice,
concept.
nice. All right, so that is the sci-fi.
Yeah.
Am I missing
else?
one? I'm missing one, huh?
Video games.
Video games. The
Ah.
thing that I do.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Take your time. Take your time.
Wow,
Yeah, you can even give us 2 or 3 if you want.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
that's
we'll
a
be
tough
mad
one
at
to
you.
do.
This
Yeah.
is that's your
Okay.
jam. So
Yeah.
Let's see. Dare I say there's always a place in my heart for Sonic games. Sonic the Hedgehog. Yep, I
Right,
said it.
right.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
cool.
The blue blur. There's
What do you
always,
think of the movies?
You know,
Or did you see them?
I did see them. I'll say this: the second one was definitely better than the first one.
It was the one I haven't seen yet.
I was definitely entertained. I would say
Yeah.
if you see any of them, see the second one.
Hmm.
But I'll add this little bit that I would love to freaking see a fully animated Sonic movie just contained
Yeah.
within that just Sonic
Anime,
stuff.
yeah.
Oh,
You know what I
got you,
mean?
I got
Oh,
you,
like
I got
Super
you.
Mario's did. You know,
Yeah, like
Super
Super
Just
Mario,
animated.
you
DreamWorks.
nailed it because
Yeah.
because it was contained in its own world. There were things like the prize boxes, whatever, they were in that
Yeah.
world, and it was
Yeah.
like cool. I want to see that with Sonic. Like there is a series on Netflix right now, Sonic Prime.
Yeah.
Sonic Prime, I think, kind of nails it. I thought
Okay.
that was good. So if you guys like that stuff, check it out.
There you go.
I think it's pretty family friendly too. So there's that. And then let's see other video games though. Let's see. Lately, I've kind of been just playing Castlevania games offline.
Ooh.
A little bit retro, particularly the Genesis one that was, I think, is a little underrated. I didn't really play it much when I was a kid, but I remember seeing it in the magazines, going, "Oh, this looks dope. It looks violent and cool, and like, I want to play this, but I'm not allowed." That kind of game. Then you look at it now, and it's like relatively tame to everything else.
Right.
But it was I've been just kind of yammering on playing and playing Castlevania Bloodlines. It's on Sega Genesis. I got like a pack of all the games, so I've been trying to play that one.
Yeah.
I might play it for Radtober on a stream.
ready?
That's kind of what I'm working towards here.
Nice, very
So
nice.
So there's that, and then another game lately that's been just kind of out of left field that I found myself enjoying. I've been streaming lately. The Surge 2.
What is that?
It's also sci-fi, so I can kind of like maybe
double.
put that in that category too.
Right.
It's you guys ever play like Dark Souls games?
Little
I've
bit.
seen
Dark
it.
Souls.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay,
A little too
so,
hard
seen
for
the
me.
gameplay
so
of it.
well,
Is it
actually,
really?
I'll add this in there too. Life-changing game, Bloodborne. I'm just gonna give you a shout out, Bloodborne. Thank you.
That kind of the same
Awesome.
gameplay.
It's a
essentially.
similar style, so it kind of like grew on me, and so I started enjoying it. And then the thing with the Surge 2 is it's like that kind of game, but it's like, you know that movie Elysium with Matt Damon?
Oh yeah.
He's got that exosuit
Exoskeleton
thing.
thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
like you do that. You get that kind of setup on your character. So you get to build your character out however you want. And on my stream, the whole thing is we've got this theme now that's just sort of happened where on those kind of games, I've been creating a battle grandma.
Yes, I've heard Battle Grandma, right.
she's this little elderly lady that I put in these games, and she just kicks ass, you know. And so you know, battle grandma, she won't forget your birthday or back down from a fight. It's just funny too to see
That's what everybody wants.
it's funny to see her just like kick ass. And this game, I think she looks particularly awesome since we've been playing it. So we made her put her in the game. I have the chat too, kind of generally pick some features of her and stuff. So like it's all kind of a collaborative effort. Like I said, my channel's pretty interactive in that regard. So I enjoy that. I think it's more fun.
Yeah.
And everyone's like a part of it. And I'd recommend that game if you like those kind of games. You know, check it out.
She won't forget your birthday. I'm stuck on that.
Never right down from a fight either. That's awesome. Love it.
That's a grandma.
Yeah.
Have a little card for you with like $3 in it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Mark, do you have any other things you want to ask about before we go into our final segment? I guess final two segments.
We asked how you got into it. That's what I really wanted to know.
Yeah.
Still enjoying it. Still having fun doing it.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Still trying to like slowly but surely like flesh out more of the lore aspect, but like it's just great like starting to pick it up more and more and more as I get more time to do it.
Yeah.
So it's great, and I think streaming just was like a natural transition with the character, with the whole thing. So
Yeah. Definitely.
How did it feel when you started noticing people were like actually like watching and tuning in and checking out your stuff on a regular basis,
dude?
man?
You know, streamers know this. Like they know there's this whole thing where it's like streaming to zero, but acting like you're streaming to everybody. And I was trying that, like you're streaming to an audience, but even though there's zero viewers, I did that, dude. Like, you know, and I'm still still relatively small and everything, generally speaking, of course, but. No, like even if it's one person that pops in and says hello, like that means like the freaking world to me, because it's just cool to know like there's somebody that like popped in and just like wants to see you for whatever reason, like wants to check out what you're doing, and vice versa for me. I always ask people, how you doing out there? What's going on? What's good? How's things? How's life? You know? And it like when it started picking up a little bit more and more. And then I started getting more consistent viewers. It still blows my mind. I think it's going to just continue to. It's not something that ever feels like it's going to go stale to me. I think that's super dope. Like, you know, so the fact that I even like go live and press that button, and then there's people that come in there, and then it like they just inspire me more and more to keep going, keep building more stuff out, keep making more goofy animations or like video clips or whatever. So
yeah. Nice, man.
Any recommendations you might have for someone that is going to maybe they're considering starting to stream their stuff? Or?
I mean, this might be like generic, but I'd say just do it. Just go for it. Like, you know, like Nike's motto, just do it.
Yeah.
Like whatever you got. I literally started with the PS4 camera, which was jank.
Wow.
It was so pixely. I started with just streaming through the console, and that was my first like step into that world. And I know, I hear you. I know people are out there wincing because they're like, I've been streaming since the dawn of, Justin TV and all this stuff. Like, yeah, okay, I haven't, but I had, I was going through things in life, and eventually, just like I said, like I just started to just do it. I just kind of stepped in that ring and found out you could do that through your PlayStation. I just kept building off of that, and I actually started in the getup on the PlayStation. It's all in all of its pixely goodness on the PlayStation 4 with its camera. So there's that. And I don't want to bore you.
No, sorry.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
dude.
no,
I
but
think it's a couple of drinks.
Yeah,
no.
That's the key though. At the end of the day, is that you just gotta hit record, man, and just start. Start going. Yeah,
just like you guys. Yeah, just do it. Just
that's
whatever
how.
you got.
Yeah, we didn't really even know how to do it when we started.
Yeah.
And you can see the transition from the beginning to where we are now. Yeah.
I don't know anything. I just like whatever I learn day by day, just like cool. Honestly, I wing it a lot. And
Yeah.
that's kind of just, just try.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, that's a beautiful thing, man. I mean, this is a great, like we were saying earlier, like you said it before, it's a great community. There's negative stuff anywhere.
Oh,
but
yeah.
within the geek community, there's so much positivity. There's so much acceptance.
Yeah.
That, if you go for it, people are going to be there to support you, man. It's
Absolutely.
we're very lucky.
Especially if you keep doing it.
Yeah.
You like people at first. I feel like there's like stages, right? I could be completely wrong about this, but I feel like there's stages where it's like, oh, this person's crazy. Meh. I'll check it out eventually. And then at some point, you get those people that start checking it out, and then they're like, oh, this is pretty cool. Like Geek Off the Street's pretty cool. And then other people are like, what's Geek Off the Street? And then, it starts kind of spreading every here and there.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think with like Greg, when he found me through you guys. So something's happening.
That is
so,
that's so awesome.
Yeah, that's freaking cool.
Yeah, I think there's something there.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
Yeah, most definitely.
Just fight against that algorithm, whatever. Don't even think about it. Just post your stuff. Keep going.
For real.
Definitely.
All right, man.
Sure.
I want to drink a toast to that. So let's move
Heck
on
yeah.
to this one. We are doing cherry brandy.
Cherry
So
brandy.
it's got to be good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's got to be good.
Dude, a lot of people don't like cherry flavored stuff. Cherry flavor is one of my favorite things, man. Like cherry flavored Airheads. Cherry flavored jelly beans. I like cherry flavored stuff, man. Yeah.
Dude, those Airheads.
Effing communist doesn't like cherry.
Yeah, okay, maybe I'm just hanging out with
It's
the wrong
even
people,
red.
Come on.
Man. Yeah. Cheers, guys.
This one's got a little sweetness.
Yeah.
Mm.
A lot going on in there.
I like that one.
It's got like, I'm sure this wasn't Asian oak barrels, but it's got a little bit of oakiness
The smoky
to it.
oaky thing.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to rhyme like that. Smoky oaky.
Yeah, you did. You're
in the
genius.
words of
I did. I
Michael
meant it.
Scott
Little-
from The Office, he says has a bit of a smoky or oaky afterbirth.
Of course, Michael Scott.
Yeah. Office fans, just me. That's all right. Yeah. So let's move into the second to last segment that we do. What are we into this week? So like basically it's what would you recommend to somebody, or what are you enjoying this week that
Ooh.
you want to talk about?
Let's see here. So this show dropped on Netflix. It's a comedy skit show. I think You Should Leave Now with Tim Robinson. I've been watching that.
Just saw the trailer for that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those shows. It's like a unique brand of comedy. I don't know if it's for everybody, but I definitely say you'll watch it and it'll stew in your mind, and for whatever reason it'll stick with you, and you'll find yourself quoting it like a week later.
Okay.
It's a little offbeat, right?
Did that just
Yeah.
come out, or that came out
It just came out last night.
Or was this a
I saw
second
Literally
season,
last
or-
night. Third season.
Third season.
Third season.
He just
okay, 'cause
does
I
like
knew I heard of it before.
the team does like 6 episodes, and they're actually under 20 minutes each, so it's
That's cool. Easy
kind
to
of crazy
watch.
that
Easy
they
to watch.
do that. But
They're like there's Fred Armisen's in it. There's like
Yeah.
a ton of stars
Oh,
in
nice,
it.
nice.
Yeah.
It's
Tim
on my
Meadows.
list. It's on my
yeah,
list, right?
the Tim Meadows one's funny, dude.
Oh, is it?
He's
Okay.
hilarious.
Tim Meadows is great. Yeah.
I would love to meet Tim Meadows, man.
Right? Yeah.
Let's see. And then the other thing is I'm playing The Surge 2. It's an older game, but we're streaming that. and AKA the Adventures of Battle Grandma. So
Yeah, she's there.
she's there
Are you
kicking
doing
ass.
anything with Knox right now, or?
Right now, so we're just both kind of like recovering from the convention. Editing,
And he came
editing
out
clips.
here for the convention?
Yes, he came
Wow.
all the way out here, man. Drove-
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
I won't dox him or anything, but he like it was over 20 hours of driving.
Oh, he drove
That
out
man
in the-
drove that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Hero.
man. So again, shout out to Knox for that
Yeah.
incredible journey.
Yeah.
Just to come out here with me, and we've already got our table locked in for next year. So
Nice.
Nice.
we'll see you guys and everybody next
Yeah,
year. That's gonna go to
yeah,
Comic-Con
yeah.
Revolution. So
That's dope.
Yeah, we'll make sure to be there. I think.
Yeah.
Cool.
We missed this year, so
yeah,
yeah.
you can come back, sit behind the table with us if you want, whatever.
Nice.
That'd be
nice,
sweet.
nice, nice.
Oh, we should get our own booth.
Yeah, get your own
Maybe
booth right
we
next
do,
to us.
buddies.
Hell yeah, let's do
that'd be
it.
great. Yeah.
Let's go. Yes.
That'd be awesome, man. Mark, you doing anything this week?
I am, but it's none of your business. No,
Okay.
I'm kidding. Let me see.
Then I'll go.
No, you know what? I was trying to remember last episode. I forgot the movie that I watched that I hadn't seen in
Oh,
a while was
yeah.
Big.
Oh,
Big.
with Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hadn't seen that in
classic.
a while, and
Yeah.
I exactly. And I
Yeah.
started watching it, and I was like, "Holy crap! This movie is better." I
Yeah.
already love the movie,
Yeah.
and it was better than I remembered it.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I
wow.
mean? The acting, everything in it was
Yeah.
so fantastic.
Yeah, I
so,
watched that semi recently as well. It
Oh,
is
right on.
just a phenomenal, man. And
Yeah.
Tom Hanks, dude.
Yeah.
yeah,
The
he,
best.
Yeah, that
The
he was
best,
perfect.
man. Yeah.
You know, Robert De Niro, I think, was originally he was one of the people that was
gonna-
supposed to play that role.
Really?
No way, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I think that was interesting too because Robert De Niro has done comedy.
Yeah.
but I think at that point in time he had not, or not
Right, yeah.
really. So
Yeah.
that would have been really interesting to see
Yeah.
him play
That he would have been young. Like what would that have
would
been
have
like,
been, like-
Taxi Driver age or younger?
It would have been after Taxi Driver because
Okay.
Taxi Driver
Oh,
I
man.
think was like in the late 70s. I
Yeah.
want to say,
Okay.
and then this one was in
I feel
the
like-
early to mid 80s, 84ish,
Okay.
maybe.
I feel like that would be like a completely different tone.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it would be like Shazam, but he turns into Robert De Niro.
We're just kind of
Yeah. He's like a little bit.
what are you trying to do right now?
Yeah. You talking to me?
Yeah, you
talking
want
to
to
me?
take over the world? You want to take over the world? You want to take over my world?
You talking to me? I'm just trying to play this giant piano here at FAO Schwartz.
Yeah, Phil Schwartz. Forget about it. Phil Schwartz over here.
I'm just trying to unleash my inner child here, and you're stepping on my toes. My Robert De Niro's awful, but you get it.
No, I knew exactly who you were impersonating.
I'm just trying to get the tone across.
Yeah, that would have been a different movie.
Yeah, it would have been a different movie.
I would
Yes.
like to see that.
Yeah,
I would still like to see that.
Yeah.
Even if it's Robert De Niro now, I'll see it.
Yeah, no, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and we
just-
want to
yeah.
apologize to the Italian American community.
Yes.
we offended you in any way.
Yeah, it's one of those things though. Like like in Back to the Future, it wasn't
Originally, Michael J. Fox.
That's right. Eric Stoltz. Yeah.
Yeah,
Stoltz,
and I saw like that little clip, and it was like,
So, did you know he's
same
still
movie.
in the movie?
Yeah, some of those
Is
scenes
he?
like the when he hits Biff, I think he's still him, right?
Yeah,
There's
the
a
fist,
couple-
the fist that comes in,
Yeah.
that scene where he throws a punch.
Wow.
It's like a kind of a first person view.
Yeah.
The fist that comes in is Eric Stoltz.
Yeah.
wow, interesting.
Yeah.
He's in a couple of yeah, for sure. You see those clips, and it's not the same movie, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't
Yeah.
think it would have been the same.
That's the
they're like
interesting
6
thing,
or 7 weeks into shooting, man, when
Yeah.
they recast it. And it was,
Yeah,
I
that's
think it was
weird,
like, a
like-
good
Yeah.
30% of the filming or so.
Yeah.
Maybe more, or I could be totally wrong.
It's a
there,
good
but
amount, though.
A good amount.
They should
Yeah.
show those. They should show those.
Yeah, so-
How interesting to do that much
Yeah.
of a movie and then be like,
It's
"Yeah, you're
this isn't-
fired."
This isn't gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not fit.
Yeah.
But you have that feeling though. I think as a director, as somebody, you're like, it's just
Yeah,
not. It's not
clearly.
coming off the way that I.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'll shout out Eric Stoltz about is The Fly 2. You ever see The Fly 2?
I didn't see The
Speaking
Fly
of
2, yeah.
sci-fi things, I'll add that to the list.
Okay,
actually.
yeah.
The Fly 2, it's technically the sequel to the Jeff Goldblum The Fly, like the remake of The Fly.
Yeah.
But dude, Eric Stoltz is good in that. There's two things going on there where I thought, I don't know about this, but I gave it a watch, and I would encourage anybody to check it out if you like sci-fi
Okay.
stuff. And horror or body horror a little bit. Dude, The
Yeah.
Fly 2 is actually quite good. And one of the things I was gonna say was like, I didn't think it was going to be good because it's a sequel to The Fly.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, what are they going to do? Are they going to phone it in?
Right.
Another
Fly?
Yeah, and then to be honest, I didn't know much about Eric Stoltz, and I heard that he was going to be in Back to the Future, and then it didn't work out. Dude, he's awesome in that movie.
Yeah.
He's awesome. He's awesome in The Fly too. Check it out.
Gotcha.
It's a
Yeah, I
good
think he's a
watch.
good actor, but he's more of an intense kind of actor.
He's more of a dramatic actor.
guy. Yeah.
So, but he's good at what he does.
Yeah, for
What
sure.
horror movie would you recommend? Talking about your recommendations.
I would say, you know what one I have fun watching that I just watched again recently? Lights Out. You ever heard of that one?
Lights Out.
No.
So Lights Out.
Trent's a coward, so he definitely has to
Yeah.
A lot of people are afraid
He's
of
like,
the
yeah.
dark.
No defense.
If you're afraid of the dark, dude, this is the movie that's going to make you more afraid of the dark, I think.
That's
okay.
what's.
I think that one's a fun one. And then another one I think is really fun, Dead Silence. It
I've
actually
seen
plays out like a video
the
game.
poster of that all the
Yeah.
time back when it was coming out.
Yeah.
With the creepy thing,
The
doing
puppet,
the hush
it's-
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The finger hushing a puppet, I think.
Yeah, with the weird eyes.
Yeah. Fun fact, those are, I think, produced or directed by James Wan. And he
Oh,
likes to
yeah.
connect his universes.
Yeah.
So Mary Shaw from that movie, the main villain, that she's like the ghost that controls the puppets.
Mm-hmm.
She's in, I think it's, what's the one with Kevin Bacon?
Invisible Man, the recent one?
No,
or-
not that one. It's another James
Black,
Wan film.
No, not Black. It's the Sinister or no.
Not Sinister.
Black Phone.
It's basically The
or-
Punisher. The plot is pretty much The Punisher, dude.
Mm.
Like he's his family or his son gets killed, his family gets killed, and it's a revenge movie from that point on. Death Sentence.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
There it is. I got it. Death Sentence.
Mm.
Yeah, there's a scene in there where there's a judge that convicts his son's killer or whatever, or she lets him go or
Yeah.
mistrials it or whatever her judgment was. It was bad, right? It says on her badge thing on her desk, like her little name badge thing, it says Judge Shaw, which is Mary Shaw, and it's the same actress.
Oh, gotcha.
Little stuff like that.
Yeah.
I eat up.
That's cool.
I love that.
Well, because
stuff.
all of his like the Conjuring universe, that's all connected too, right? Like I wish I wasn't scared of scary movies. I'd watch the connected part because when you find out they're all connected, it's like, oh shit. But I won't do that.
They're like as they are. They're indeed
Yeah.
like a horror cinematic universe. thing.
yeah, which is kind of cool. And you don't really find out till like 3 or 4 movies in,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that's super cool. But
Yeah.
I would never watch it though. So unfortunately,
I'll watch
it's
it
lost
with
on me. Yeah.
I'll sit next to you.
I'll hold your hand.
Anything else you're gonna do,
Have a
Mark?
blankie. No, I think that was yeah.
That's it? Cool.
Yeah, there's always some stuff I'm watching, but yeah, that was the big one I was trying to remember.
Gotcha. I want to mention 2 things.
Go for it.
One, in honor of what we're covering next week, I went to rewatch Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, nice.
you did?
Yeah, that movie, I forgot how good that movie was. That's a phenomenal movie. I think, and I'm not sure, but I'm just going to throw out there that it's one of my favorite Spider-Man movies.
Was it
in
the
general.
the first one
Yeah,
or the
Miles
newest one?
Morales
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah, so we're
okay,
covering next week, we're
Okay.
covering Across the Spider-Verse.
Awesome.
Because that comes out this weekend. But yeah, that's such a good movie. It's
Yeah.
the animation style, the storyline, the characters, the acting, the voice
Yeah,
acting.
it's all done well.
It's so good, man. It's phenomenal. That's one of my favorite Spider-Man movies, I think. in general.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Secondly, this is kind of I'm taking a step back.
Okay.
I put in like 3 or 4 hours of Breath of the Wild.
Ooh.
So when Breath of the Wild first came out, that's the first game I bought when I bought the Switch.
Yeah.
I did not like it because it was too free roam. I
Okay.
couldn't figure out where to go or what to do.
Yeah.
Everything was breaking, and I did not like that.
Yeah.
You sound like a communist.
But yeah, I don't want any freedom. Yeah, I want it to be controlled. But I this morning I actually like really sat down. This is the 3rd or 4th time I tried to replay it.
Yeah.
I really sat down and man, I played it for like 3 or 4 hours this morning.
Oh,
And
okay.
I actually got
Sick.
some progress going, and I kind of like it. I still don't like that everything breaks so easily,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of understanding the game a little bit better. So this was
Oh,
kind of
hang
for
on a second. Is there a
RJ.
glitch?
Yeah.
Oh, was it going off?
Yeah. I think you may have
Not
fixed
sure.
Oh. It's blinking.
glitch.
There we go.
But yeah, so I'm not fully doing a 180,
Yeah.
but I'm taking a few steps back and saying like I see why the game is so well
Yeah.
received. And
Right
I'm
on.
kind of enjoying it a little bit more. Yeah.
Good.
I'm progressing the story a bit now that I can find where to go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but it's fun. And so because I saw that the new one came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, I should give it another shot.
It's
check it
it's a trip. That new one is like the old one, but
What?
tons more things.
Really? Oh, jeez.
Tons
Yeah.
more things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's like physics in the game, more physics in the game where you can like
Yeah.
build shit. If you guys ever get a chance, you gotta see those compilation videos.
Hmm.
People are building like mechs like mechs and helicopters,
Yeah.
boats and giant wooden guys with big peepees that shoot fire. It's insane.
Yeah, I already understand that he's like he made a car, and I was like,
Yeah.
you can make a car. What
Yeah.
is this
What are you
game?
talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what is this game? Yeah,
I might have to stream that at some point. I've
Yeah.
gotten
That sounds
some
cool.
requests for that.
yeah, definitely. Well, I'm
And
excited.
RJ's
about it.
thinking small. Made a car?
Yeah.
They got mechs.
I know.
Yeah,
they
making
got-
a mech. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can hold on Gundam, full on Gundam.
there's
man.
mechs that full on walk with like gun arms. I was like blown away. You guys got to check it out sometime.
That's
Wow,
crazy.
wow, wow.
I'm gonna look it up because that's insane.
It's
That's the
insane.
that's how much freedom you have in this game that you can build whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane to me, man.
it's nuts.
Definitely.
Nice.
Cool. All right, so we're moving to our final thing, and I just gotta say that
Is there anything that
Badicals-
you're into?
Well,
Yeah, he talked about the game he's playing. And,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I was
All right,
talking
well,
about
I'm not
I
paying
was talking
attention.
about some horror movies and The Surge and the show and
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah,
I
Tim
apologize,
Robbins.
everybody.
All
Yes.
good.
Getting out there a little bit, yeah, yeah. This is actually the first time we've had a guest in the studio.
True,
Right?
true,
What?
true.
Yeah.
True.
no
Yeah,
way.
so you're the first guest we've ever had in the studio,
Yes.
and you'll be the first one to answer the rapid fire questionnaire on.
Oh my
camera.
god, I'm gonna get okay.
Yeah,
Do you have
so-
a towel? Because I'm gonna get. This seems like a sweaty thing.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe
okay.
what you need.
I thought you were gonna pull up a towel. Actually,
we got it all
Yeah,
here. We got
you
it all.
covered. Yeah.
Paper towels. So this one is green plum. Is it green? No, it's not. Mind your own business. But
What is a green plum? Is my question.
ooh,
Is that like a
this
blue
cute little
raspberry?
picture. It looks like an apple.
That looks
But,
like an apple to me with a
oh
plum
yeah,
pit.
yeah, it does. It
look,
does.
It does look plummy.
That looks photoshopped.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Did an AI
Maybe-
make that?
Yeah, it's doing everything.
Hold on,
right
let
in
me
the scripts.
scan that.
Yeah. Let's get
As long as there's
Oh,
alcohol
yep,
in it.
that's what I.
It's fake?
Glitch, yeah.
No,
Can't trust anybody. Can't trust anybody.
ooh. Either way, I'm stoked to try it. So
Yeah, yeah.
There we go. That's the right attitude to have. This is green plum. And if you haven't been to Italy, maybe they do got green plums in Italy.
Maybe they do.
Don't judge them.
Oh, dude, you know what?
Wow.
You know what?
This one is all right.
I feel like you somehow saved the best for last. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I'm digging this.
This one's good.
It was intentional.
This
So
one
that's
has-
how
it was
we
intentional?
get down
Okay.
on Geek Off the Street.
He planned it. He planned it all, you guys.
Ask him one more time if he planned that.
Badical, I'm lying. It's completely random. And there's a bunch more
He
drinks over there, but I'm
planned it
gonna
to be
leave it.
random.
Oh, there it
This
is.
guy, this
There it
guy,
is,
this
there it
guy.
is. That one is tasty. That one might be the
Dude,
most refreshing one.
I like
really
it.
It's very refreshing.
I
yeah.
like this a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a good summertime drink.
Well, I'm afraid to finish it.
That one's good. That one's good.
Yeah, that might be the one to leave off on.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I'm gonna
I'll always try more, but
top myself off.
I mean,
I'll set that right there if anybody wants to.
another round of Badical.
You don't have to. No pressure.
Cool. Are you saving this for a special occasion?
Yeah, yeah.
This is the special occasion.
This is
pretty special.
What's more special
Yeah.
than this? One last toast.
Last toast. We'll get into our rapid fire.
Amen. Sabbatical and then
Badical.
the rapid
Geek Off the
fire.
Street.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, man. That's
Yeah.
tasty.
This has like zero alcohol.
That too. That
taste.
too.
No
Zero.
residual taste
Yeah.
yeah.
of it. Yeah.
Man,
It is like drinking. It's like
got
apple juice.
It's got a sweet
Yeah.
and tart, and it's got all of it. And it's refreshing. That's delicious. This is great. You gotta get some more of this if you can.
Yeah, count on
Yeah.
that.
Cool. All right, Badical, you ready for the rapid fire?
Hold on.
There you go. Yumma, 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 yumma. There you go.
Love
Focus
it.
your chi.
Okay, let's go.
Best
All right.
karate still inside.
There you go. All right. Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star Wars,
Star Wars. All right. Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
All right. If you come in taking Civil War into consideration, Team Cap or Team Iron Man?
Oh,
He's on
oh,
the
that's
Civil War.
Civil War.
The South.
Whoa. I would probably say Cap, actually.
Team Cap? Yeah.
Everybody
Me.
typically says Iron Man.
Which
maybe
it's
we
been
need to
shocking.
explain it. Yeah.
It's been shocking that everyone has
Yeah.
been saying Iron Man
Yeah.
recently.
I would stick with Cap.
Yeah, I'm a Cap guy as well. If you can choose any geek universe to exist in, what would it be?
Oh, Ninja Turtles, hands down.
Ninja Turtles. Who
I
would
want to
you-
hang out with all of them. Just chill on the couch, eat pizza,
Oh, gotcha.
play
Yeah.
video games.
You don't want to be one. You just want to chill
I'll
with
help,
us.
wanna
I'll help
be there.
Donatello fix some shit. I'll
Yeah.
train with Raph. We'll skate with Mikey, and then I'll like
You'll
train
brew with
with
Leonardo.
Yeah, brew and train with Leo.
Yeah,
You know.
eating that delicious melty cheese pizza.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That sounds great. If you could choose any superpower, what would you have?
Superpower, I would say actually invincibility.
Invisibility?
I just want to like fall off of things and like break shit and just get up and just
be good.
walk through,
Dust
like
off.
or like what's a superhero like that? Like the Tick or something.
yeah.
Spoon.
Great.
Like just walk through things
Right.
like no big deal.
Yeah. Awesome. Harry Potter fan at all? Would you identify with any house?
Any house?
Yeah.
I only know two, Hufflepuff and Slytherin, so I guess Hufflepuff.
Do me a
He's
favor.
also a
Do me a
fan,
favor.
yeah.
Cool,
Nice.
cool.
Bop, bop, bop.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. You got the banner.
Yeah, he does.
Probably saw it on the banner.
He's all.
I did watch the movies. I watched the movies and read 2 of the books.
Okay,
Gotcha.
that's,
Okay,
that's
yeah,
more
close
than
enough. Close enough.
reading the books. That's more than some
Yeah.
people.
What made a meal or snack from a geek universe would you want to try?
Made up one.
You know what?
Or any food within a geek universe? Yeah.
Any food within a geek universe that I'd
Yeah.
want? That's a great question. Can I just like commend that question for a second?
Oh,
That's a great- that's a
I
good
like
question.
that. Actually, you know what? It is something that I got to try because me and my cousin actually took the time to try and make it one time.
Oh, nice.
Pizza gyoza.
Pizza gyoza.
So that is
Yeah.
from the Nickelodeon Ninja Turtles. What year was that one? Like 2013? That
Okay.
show, the CG one.
Yeah.
That was something that Mikey ate randomly in that show was pizza gyoza,
Yeah.
and I was like, that sounds dope. Like I like gyoza, like the dumplings and all that.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And
I like pizza.
and we made that, and so I can actually say I got to try that.
How did you?
Did you- is it gyoza on a
briefly,
pizza?
but yeah.
Or
How
We
did
got
you?
you can get like the little gyoza like wraps.
Yeah.
And then we got that. Like I didn't make them from scratch or anything, but we got those, and then we basically got pizza ingredients, some marinara sauce, pizza sauce.
Got it. So it's wrapped in the actual
Yeah, it's just
dumpling.
wrapped in
Gotcha.
it, and then
Okay.
whatever the little crimper is that
Yeah.
staples together the
Yeah.
dumpling.
That makes sense. That's what, when I was a kid, my mom used to make me cheese gyoza.
Oh,
Like,
whoa.
she'd make it with the wrap
Ooh,
with
man.
cheese in it because I love cheese. So.
Adopt me.
Yeah.
Adopt me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't make them from scratch, so I would like to try them again if like, in a gourmet fashion. So
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
There we
Pizza
go.
gyoza. Love it. Yeah, I think one of our better question or answers was our
People
buddy
like
Alex.
the.
He actually said he wanted to try the most creative
you'll
answer.
like this
I
one.
thought, yeah, he was like,
You'll
I
like
want
this one.
the pizza from
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles,
Oh,
where it's
okay.
just like dripping
That-
cheese off of it. and it's
I
just-
call it the like all dogs go to heaven cheese.
Yeah.
I don't know if
yeah,
anybody
yeah,
knows
yeah.
that animated movie, but
Yeah, of course.
like always in cartoons, like the one of the 12
cheese is, like,
principles
alive,
of, yeah,
right,
one of
yeah.
the 12 principles of animation is squash and stretch, and they put it all in the cheese.
Ah,
They put it in the animators just go ham with the cheese.
Yeah. So for sure. I guess we kind of already covered this a little bit. But what do you think is an important lesson you learned or people can learn from geek culture?
Let's see, what can they learn from geek culture?
Yeah.
Really just to find yourself, like find what you like, learn, like, try different things, and also not only just in an individual level, but like find friends that also
Yeah.
like similar things
Yeah.
or different things that you might end up liking, and you connect with them on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think those are some of the things I think I really like. And let's face it too, nerds and geeks just kind of they kind of do it better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Damn straight.
Amen.
Damn straight. All right, so this is the last one. Is if you have any advice or anything, final thoughts you want to give to our audience, what would you say?
Oh my God. Let's see. Advice that I would give.
Advice, quotes, whatever, something you live by, whatever you think would be helpful for the audience.
I would say really just I kind of said it earlier, but I really think that the key word just in life to hold on to is moderation.
Yeah.
Like just hang on to that. Don't overdo anything. And I mean, you can overdo anything and you can underperform in anything too, but moderation on anything, really. Just don't go too extreme on anything to a point where it's unhealthy, right? So
Yeah.
but find something, find your thing, find your geekdom, find your nerddom.
Yeah. Most definitely.
And don't let people rob you of having fun.
Yeah.
You know?
I like that you said moderation, don't go too much, but also don't go too little.
Yeah.
I would have never have put that together with moderation because you always think it's an excess.
Yeah.
It's not like an underachieving. Wow. I
Yeah.
would not have thought about that.
I mean, I you know, there are levels where I would say don't like totally stop yourself from overachieving. If you can, you can.
Yeah.
But
Or,
don't burn yourself out.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know?
or indulge too much or abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's too much FOMO or forced FOMO or fake FOMO in the world where it's like, you know, make sure you know you're better than this person, that person, because everything's kind of like pitching us against each other. But it's like, nah, man, just do it when you can, however you can, and enjoy it.
Love it, man.
Fuck. Wow.
Love it. That's great. That's
That-
one of
man,
the
that
best endings
was-
we've
that
gotten,
was-
I think.
wow.
Yeah, it's one of the best ones we've gotten.
Damn.
Badical, thank you for coming on, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, love you. Appreciate it.
Let the audience know where they can find you and what you have what you have
Oh
going
man. Well, thank you guys first and foremost. You know, thank you for putting up with me. Thank you.
It's not even at all, man.
And you guys can find me on all the things, all the schmeeds. I'm still trying to get that to take off. That's social media. Find me on all the schmeeds. That's
The schmeeds, yeah.
That's everything is at Badical Radness. I made sure to make it thematic,
Yeah.
so you'll find at Badical Radness. You'll find this guy there with this mug right there. On all those things, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook for some reason still on there. I don't know why, but still on there. Twitter. What are the other ones? All the other ones. Just type it in Google. You'll find me.
Right.
That's out there at Badical Radness.
Yeah. Anything new you're working on?
I am working on a few things. I'm working on a little animated short with Genjo and Kita Clay. It's going to be some mixed mediums of animation, just a little experimental.
Nice.
Cool.
But it's going to kind of further a bit of the Badical lore. So look out for that. And then I kind of dropped it earlier, but there is a video that just came out that NoxEXE dropped on his channel. Oh, cool. Go follow at NoxEXE on YouTube. That's where he's primarily hanging out now. He put a video with us running amok at Comic-Con Revolution.
Nice.
If you want to see that,
That'll be in the link. It'll be in the description, the show notes. Don't worry about it.
sweet.
Yeah.
Cool. And then, other than that, catch me constantly, twitch.tv/Badical Radness. Hope to see you there. Come kick it with me in cyberspace
Most definitely.
whenever I'm
Yeah.
not fighting bugs and glitches.
Yeah,
Man.
for
And
sure.
This is the hunting gear. Everybody,
Yeah, right
so
here.
you
He's
know.
in his full garb. Yeah, yeah. And if you guys ever need any voice actors, let me know.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
That's
You guys
there.
definitely
Yeah.
on my list for any voice acting.
Sweet,
Absolutely.
man. Really appreciate it. Whereas you guys know, you guys can find us. You guys know where to find us. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're at the Gots Pod.
All the stuff.
Except for on YouTube, we're Geek Off The Street.
Right.
As you
I'm not going
as
to beg
guys
you. You already know.
Yeah, you
Come
guys
on,
know
you know
where
what
to find
to do.
us.
You know
yeah.
what to do. Come on.
Next week, make sure you guys are going to catch up. We just mentioned it a little bit ago, but
Right.
we're going to be covering Across the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the sequel to Into the Spider-Verse
Right.
with Miles Morales.
Looking forward to it. It's going to be big.
Yeah.
So,
It's going to be huge. We cannot wait because I
Right.
am so excited for that movie.
Right.
I've been excited for a nerd movie in a long time.
Yeah, exactly. This
Yeah.
is the only movie I felt confident in.
Yeah.
That it's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's going to
So
be done
good.
well.
Truly excited for it.
looks so good.
Yeah,
It
it looks great too. The trailer, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait to watch it. Got my tickets. I got my lounge seats ready to go. I already
Nice.
know what kind of food I'm going to order while I'm there. It's going to be great.
This
It's going to
guy.
be a whole event.
It's gonna be a whole
Yeah,
thing.
It's going to be a whole
You going to
thing.
dine-in theater and everything?
Yeah, I go to dine-in theater. I
Hey,
do all
hey,
that.
treat
My
yourself.
feet up. Yeah,
Yes.
I'd be
Treat yourself.
the whole shebang.
The whole shebang, man.
Anyway, I guess that's it then.
That's it. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Woo!
Thank you guys for tuning in so much, man. Badical, thank you for coming on the show.
Man.
This was like the greatest
For real.
thing, man. I'm so
For
glad
real.
you're here. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
And this has been the greatest. It's been so fun.
Brother,
Yes.
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 And you'll for
Beautiful.
sure be coming back on, whether we talk about Kick-Ass or whatever else.
Heck
man. Right.
Yeah, or
Let's
we
go.
have some bugs to squash, man. You'll be here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
No, you know what?
Yeah.
Keep an eye out
you
for
know,
us.
you
Keep
know,
us safe.
Here's the thing too. I mean, I know I kind of crashed your guys' podcast and everything, but you know, you got to take one of my cards here. If you do run into any bugs or glitches,
Boom.
just
Okay.
make sure that you give me a ring. All right, open up a
Yes.
ticket or whatever. I'll be here.
Perfect. There it is right there.
Get that in there.
Get
too.
good.
Boom, boom, boom.
Love it. Lost it.
And it's gone.
And it's gone.
But yeah, anyway, thanks for coming on, man. You were the best, dude.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, we'll see you again
Great time.
soon. And yeah, make sure you guys check them out at Badical Radness.
Yep.
Otherwise, my name's Trent.
And my name is Mark.
I'm Badical Radness.
Yes, and this has been
Geek Off The Street!
Yes.
Woo! Love that. It doesn't get old.
Love it.
that's fucking golden. Is that gold?
That was great, man.
That was fucking
I
gold.
thought that was a great episode. That's one of the greatest episodes we've ever done.
Dude, I'm not even kidding.
This is like, dude.
I'm not even fucking kidding. Am I crazy? Was that not good?
I feel like this is like an episode to be.
We got all excited.
Yeah,
We're not done.
Yeah,
We're not done.
You thought we were done. We're not done.
Right.
Yes.
What is that? Ooh.
An official Geek Off The Street
Dude, what?
t-shirt.
Dude, let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
It's got the QR on the back.
Yeah.
It's ours.
Yeah, it is ours. Yeah, it goes to our links. But yeah, we wanted you to have a shirt,
Dude,
man. Take
amen.
away.
Thank
take
you
home with
so
guys.
much.
Yeah.
Right
This
on.
is cool. I'm just gonna start.
You gotta pay extra for that.
Yeah.
OnlyFans
Yeah, let's
people,
go on that.
OnlyFans page.
You gotta pay for that on their coffee or their
Yeah.
whatever that. What is that other?
The pay app. What's it called? The Cash App or the
All the Cash App,
Pantheon
the
or whatever.
PayPals,
No, what's it
all
called?
the
Patreon. Our
yeah,
Patreon. There it is. The Patreon we're gonna start.
patrons,
Yeah.
That's
that
extra
money.
juicy content.
Yeah.
Right? Huh?
Yeah,
the
doesn't-
baby oil.
If that doesn't make you want to sign up, I don't know
Come
what
on.
will.
Yeah. You got my money. I'm gonna sign up now.
Dude, I'm so
Yeah.
stoked. I will wear this. I will wear this loud and proud.
Amen.
Dude.
go.
Amen.
Thank
That's
you,
one of
man.
the OGs. We got
That's
new
the original
ones
shirt.
in the works.
Yeah,
but
we got
that's
some new,
the OG.
we got some
That's
new
the-
merch in the
yeah.
works, but this is our
I will be a
first official shirt.
champion.
Yeah. I love it.